Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel. And today we're gonna be talking about Luka Doncic's Luka's new kind of shoe from Jordan Brand. And a lot of you guys DM'd it to me, so shout out to the Soul Squad for that. But a lot of you guys were saying that it was his signature shoe, which it kind of isn't. It's more like a he's just repping the shoe, you know what I mean? Remember with the Superflies, I believe it was, with, you know, Blake Griffin. But then Blake Griffin kind of like wore it because, I don't know, I guess they made it specifically kind of for him, but it wasn't like his signature shoe, which is what Jordan Brand is doing with Luka. It's kind of crazy how Zion has a freaking signature shoe and Luka doesn't, and this is what Jordan Brand's doing for Luka, you know? But anyways, this is called the Zoom Separate, and this shoe was actually inspired by Luka's step back, right? So I don't know how, right? Like, is it the actual like aesthetic design that was inspired by the step back? I don't really know how you would visualize that, but obviously it was made for Luka. It is a low top sneaker and it is going to be 120 bucks, so I guess that is a pretty good price. But let's get it started off with the Tracciones. I mean, as far as the description goes, they said it's specifically designed for outdoor use, so if you're gonna be playing on an outdoor court, this is obviously going to be a very good option. It looks kind of like a herringbone traction pattern where the red part is, and then where the white outsole is, it looks kind of like a little bit like a fingerprint, like in the forefoot, I would say. And then in the heel, it more just like looks like lines. In the middle of the outsole, we can see a midfoot chain plate with the Jordan Jumpman logo being red, and it also kind of like comes up on the sides as well, on the medial and lateral side, as you guys can see the plate there. Of course, I mean, the traction pattern looks very good, you know, it looks multi-directional and all that, but we'll have to see on the rubber compound. Is it going to be a very good bite on the clean court, and also is it going to be good on dust? Of course, we'll have to test and see how it is. Also, another thing that does interest me is that forefoot design. So you guys can see that very circular and very oval shape in the forefoot, right? So moving on to the cushioning setup, it says, yet the sneaker's most important feature is arguably the cushioning system. So it says a Zoom Air unit is positioned at the center of the foot. So is that oval shape kind of like the shape of the Zoom unit? We actually, or I guess I haven't seen the Zoom unit going that way, I guess parallel to the foot. That's a weird shape, you know what I mean? Like when you're running, or I guess like jumping and stuff like that, playing ball, you're putting a lot of force on your forefoot, especially where the ball of your foot is, and also kind of like your big toe, right? And that's where you would want the Zoom unit, wouldn't you think? Instead of like in the middle of the foot, I guess, or like middle of the forefoot. It's not where you put, I guess you still do put force there, but I would argue that I would want it more towards, I guess, the ball of my foot, where it would, I guess, be more on the medial side of the shoe. But we actually don't know if that's confirmed. That's just what they're saying here on Sneaker News. And also it says it's semi-exposed at the midsole and outsole, right? What does that mean? Semi-exposed in the midsole and outsole. Like, I don't see any exposed Zoom unit in the midsole or outsole. So I don't really know what that means. But also it says they're using two types of foams. Two types of foams are used in the pair, with a firmer solution landing along the outside of the foot, and then on the inside of the foot obviously is the softer foam. So that'll, I guess, be better for lateral stability. Obviously you don't want the shoe to have or be too soft in the foam on the lateral side, because that does create a little bit of instability. So I guess that's good. But I mean, the foam looks pretty damn thick. Like when I first saw it, I was like, yo, that midsole looks kind of thick, you know what I mean? I mean, a lot of it's probably acting as a sidewall. It kind of comes up on the side probably, but just looking at it, it takes up a good amount of the actual shoe. So hopefully, I guess the foam is soft. I mean, Jordan Brand's usually been good. Even when they just use regular Phylon, it's been like a soft Phylon. So I have my hopes up for the foam. And obviously it says Air here. It doesn't say Zoom Air, it just says Air, which is weird. I mean, usually Nike says Zoom Air or just Zoom. I don't know why it just says Air. Maybe it's an Air unit instead of a Zoom, but it says here a Zoom Air unit. So I guess we're just gonna go with what Sneaker News says, right? Moving on to the materials, so they're using a variety of materials. So we got a mesh material. It also kind of looks like a neoprene type of material, where that black is, where the laces are. So here in the toe box, as you guys can see, the mesh material, it looks pretty nice. You know, it looks like it's gonna be thin and all that. We have a little bit of fuse as well. And then coming here into the midfoot and also where the eyelets start, we have like that neoprene material with a couple of ventilation holes. So the actual laces go through that neoprene material. There's no kind of like straps or eyelets that shoes usually have. And also, as you guys can see, the tongue is pretty much a one booty construction tongue. It's pretty much the same piece as that neoprene material in the forefoot, and it kind of attaches to that mesh material in the forefoot. So that'll give a better one-to-one feel in the forefoot and also in the midfoot. Also, another thing that's pretty crazy is the foam in the ankle area. Look at how thick that is. That looks super thick. It's probably going to be very comfortable and very cozy, but in my opinion, I feel like it might be a little too much, you know. I hope it's not too much like the Dawn issue 2. I mean, I know some people that do like that, you know. It feels very nice, very comfortable and cozy, but for me personally, I like to have a very more just like a minimal feeling material, you know. And I like to have a little bit of something in the ankle area, but not too much, you know what I mean, to the point where it's a little bulky. But in the Zoom separate, it looks pretty damn thick in the heel. Also, as far as the insole goes, it looks like it says Air, and then we have a Jordan Jumpman logo as well. One thing I don't like all too much though is the outsole in the back of the shoe. As you guys can see, the outsole looks like it does come up and to cage the back of the heel, and I don't really like it when brands do that all too much because it just makes the overall shoe a little bit clunkier in the heel. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to do that. Just leave it the midsole, you know what I mean? And also we can see an external TPU heel count. It's just plastic probably, and also there is a Jumpman logo there. And another weird thing is it says Nike Air in the back of the heel as well. It doesn't say Zoom. I mean, I guess technically Zoom is Nike Air, but I don't know, usually Nike says Zoom, you know what I mean? The overall silhouette looks pretty cool. I mean, there is a crazy long strap on the tongue, which that looks kind of weird. But the overall silhouette looks pretty okay. Not loving it all too much so far. What do you guys think of the aesthetics? Tell us down in the comment section below. And also, do you guys think Luka's gonna wear this all season? You know, like Luka, he switched it up a good amount. You know, he would wear like the Jordan 36 or the Jordan 35. He was wearing the Jordan 35 low for a good amount of time. And before he signed with Jordan Brand, he would wear a lot of Kobe's. And when he signed with Jordan Brand, he would wear a variety of Jordan models like the Jumpman Diamond Mid, remember that shoe? Or the Jumpman Diamond Low. That shoe is super nice. So do you think he's gonna switch it up this season and wear a whole bunch of other Jordans, or is he gonna wear this shoe exclusively? We'll have yet to see. I mean, this is Luka's shoe, but it's not his signature shoe, so I don't really think he has to wear it. Obviously, we don't know the details of the contract. But you know, I am pretty damn excited about this shoe. I mean, Jordan Brand's been very, very good as far as performance models go. But anyways, that about wraps it up for the Zoom separate. So Luka, I mean, is he ever gonna get a signature shoe? He maybe in a year or two, right? We'll see. I mean, maybe Jordan Brand, seeing how it pans out. And also, obviously, if I was Jordan Brand, I would want to see how popular he is. But I mean, he's a popular dude. You know, I feel like he can definitely sell and move some units, you know what I mean? And also, Jason Tatum. I definitely feel like Jason Tatum can move a lot of shoes as well. Maybe Bradley Beal. I mean, Bradley Beal is signed with Jordan Brand, I believe. So I don't know. I feel like Bradley Beal, they can wait on him. But Jason Tatum and Luka, I definitely feel like if they did get a signature shoe, they would move a good amount of shoes. And also, do you guys want to see a Luka signature shoe and also Jason Tatum shoe? Tell us down in the comment section below. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.